Armathwaite has a very kind of calm tranquility to it. It's beautiful, in the woods, by the river. It's quite off the beaten track as well, so it's quite quiet. The Lakes is kind of famous for its multi-pitch mountain crags, but this is completely different. There's lots of problems here that had been left as top rope problems. They hadn't actually been led. I think Scallop's the best of the bunch. It's definitely, in my opinion, one of the best lines at Armathwaite. It was first climbed by Pete Gunn. He's been working his way through all the old top rope problems, and he's been keen for his routes to get repeated, obviously. I know a few people have tried it and not done it. I tried it last summer for the first time. I came here on my own to just check out some of the classics, did a bit of soloing and on-sighting. This particular route, there's no gear on it anyway, so it kind of does away with any kind of notion of should I place gear or shouldn't I. So chucked a rope down it, had a play on it, and then went for the solo and managed to fluff it just after the crux. Took the ride down the slab, but thankfully there was a lot of spotters and a lot of pads, so it was fine. But that adrenaline rush was kind of enough for that day. But slab climbing is often, it's so psychological that you feel like your foot's going to slip and you don't want to commit to the move, and if you don't commit to the move 100%, then you are going to come off. With any slab climbing, the shoes are important, so I took a selection of different types of shoes and tried all of them. And in the end, I couldn't do the crux moves on the route with anything other than the softer no-edge shoes. The no-edge shoes, they're quite toe-down shape, and people generally think of them as being used for steep, overhanging sport climbing. You wouldn't really expect to use a more toe-down shoe on a slab, but it worked really, really well, and I think it's because when you step your foot high on a sloping foothold, as you press through the move, you start to have less and less rubber contact in the rock, and as I was reaching up for the slope, my foot just kept popping. But with the no-edge, it kept the same amount of rubber in contact with the rock during the move, and it just found that it was sticking much, much better.
Come on. Nice and confident. Nice, Charlie.
You hear a lot of people just talking about how they hate climbing slabs. I'm going to stick my neck out here and say a lot of people say that because they just find it hard. And it doesn't really matter how many pull-ups you can do, it's not going to help on this. And that's one of the reasons I like it, is because you just have to climb it well. You have to be a good climber to get up it, and it doesn't really, you can't muscle your way through it. It's just a completely different challenge.